Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon back with another Mystery Monday. I was reading some of the chats and I'm hearing about snow and shoveling and cold, and it just made me cold. I am live here on my YouTube channel at 4 p.m. Central, and I just want to remind everybody to make sure you're logged in so that you can chat with us as we are doing the clues. And I'm seeing there's quite a bit of a delay, so I'm gonna let the system catch up with me before I keep chatting too much. But hi Deborah, welcome. It's her first time joining us from Fort Worth, Texas. Deborah, I am from Kyle, Texas, which is south of Austin. And if you've never done a Mystery Monday, you're gonna have fun. I hope you're playing along. If not, just watch and see what it's all about. Mystery stamping is designed to help you use the craft supplies you have at home, follow my clues, and make a card. Hi Sylvia. It is 9 a.m. here on the peninsula. Are you, let's see, where are you? Are you in Australia? I'm trying to think. 9 o'clock? I think it's 9 in Australia. Thank you, Angela. You saw my beautiful new granddaughter. Her name is Emery Grace. She is a month old, and because of my foot surgery, I was just now able to go and meet her this past weekend. So it was exciting. You know, that was grandbaby number 11, so it's always fun to snuggle with those babies. Hi, Claire. Welcome. It's your first time, too. Awesome. And it is snowing where you're at. Oh, everybody is talking about cold. It sounds like it's cold everywhere. And it's chilly here in Texas. I mean, I live in Central Texas because I don't like cold. So you will never find me up in the north. Maybe just to go for a little bit, but I'm going to come home. I hope everybody is ready. I hope you have your first clue gathered. The best way to get that clue is on my newsletter list. And I have changed newsletters providers. So the correct link is below the video. If you have not joined my newsletter list, you can do that. And I spent the better part of today working on that in between doing my mystery stamping at noon on my Facebook page. I do it twice a day, so several opportunities for you to join me while I'm live. Hi, Jacqueline from Galveston. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Ann. She's just watching today. She can create her card later, and that's the beauty of it, especially being here on YouTube. You can watch and see what we do, and then go back and stop and start the video and solve the mystery. Hi, Cheryl from South Florida. Okay, I'm seeing quite a few of you on here. We have about 65 who have joined us. Oh, Marcia says she almost forgot her embossing folder. Yeah, make sure you have your embossing folder. When I did this card on my Facebook page earlier, they were all very puzzled at all the different pieces that I had you gather. So, but everybody's cards turned out great, and yours will too. If I am going too fast for you as I give you the clues, try not to stress out. That's the #1 rule with mystery stamping. It's just designed to have fun. So if you get behind or you do something different, just go rogue. The idea is to make a card, okay? Hi, Christine. Hi, Christine from the UK. Are you gonna behave today? Hi, Vay. You're just watching today. No worries. Hi, Cindy from Indy. You lived in Arlington for 10 years. Okay. It took me till my last year there to find a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, you're in blue. Michelle is my new moderator, and I'm going to be doing some online or live classes or live stamping starting this Thursday, and Michelle is going to be helping me. So while I'm busy stamping or whatever, you can always do the @ sign and type Michelle Batson's name, and she will see your question pop up right in front of her, and she can answer your question. So we're giving this a test run today, so hopefully we will see how this works, right, Michelle? Trent says, did they end up delivering the second Christmas tree, and what did you do with it? Yes, they did. I received the second 12-foot Christmas tree, and they shipped it back and didn't charge me because it was a whole mess. That was crazy. Who needs two 12-foot trees? Hi, Steffi from, I guess you're from, I don't know. Are you from Dutch? You're Dutch. Welcome, Steffi. I'm so glad you're here. Christine says, yeah, I promise. Don't behave. You were so cute last week. Hello, Gamer Gone Mad 2 from Virginia. We're welcome. All right, we have about 73 that have joined us. I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to start doing our mystery stamping. Linda Telberg says she did not get the first clue. Are you on my email list, Linda? The first clue is posted below this video. It should be. If you click the show more button, the first clue is listed. So just relax, Linda, just watch us, see what you think about this card, and I bet you love it so much that you go get that first clue and make one. So, all right, let's flip the camera around. Okay. Hi, Beryl from Australia. I just love having stamping friends all over the world. Michelle says, I have a friend who thinks you can never have too many Christmas trees. Well, let me tell you, a 12-foot tree takes a lot of ornaments. So there you go. Oh, thank you, Christine. Deutschland is German. Okay, thank you. All right, so you all received your first clue to join me. So I am going to go to clue number 2. I want you to emboss one of the colored cardstock pieces that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 with an embossing folder and your die cutting machine. When you are done with clue number 2, type done 2. And we are only embossing one of those colored cardstock layers. No, I can't believe it's already February. February 1st. I am live February 1st at 4 p.m. Central. Oh, hi, Mary. You're back. Okay. Still in her crafting room, so she thought she'd watch us again. So she had so much fun the first time, she's going to do it again. Well, Sue, I hope you enjoy my stamping on Thursday. You know, I've gotten very comfortable doing mystery stamping. I'm not stamping, y'all are. So, but you know, getting comfortable with the platform, I think was my biggest hurdle, and I do feel comfortable now. So I think we're gonna do great on Thursday, but Michelle and I could use all the well wishes we can get because we're both doing this together and we're a little nervous. So come support us on Thursday night, and that will be 7 p.m. Central. And We're just gonna have some fun. We'll just, whatever happens, happens, right? Okay, Cheryl, you're gonna watch this Mystery Monday because you don't have an embossing folder. Did you gather your supplies? Because you could make this card without it being embossed. So just so you know, if you have your supplies ready, you could do the rest of the card with us. All right, I think y'all have that one. Clue number 3, use your assortment of stamps and stamp all over the basic white cardstock that measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. If I were you, I would turn my paper and stamp different ways. Basically, you're making your own DSP, okay? That's what we're doing with that layer. Thank you, Vay. I appreciate your support, and so does Michelle. So when you are done stamping, when you're done with clue number 3, type done 3. Okay, Cheryl, then you can do the rest of this card. Yours will look a little different, but if you don't have an embossing folder, I don't want that to hold you back. So thank you, Sue. I'm so glad you think that I have great ideas and I'm good at teaching. You know, I call myself a teacher. You know, I do sell Stampin' Up! Products. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I'd rather call myself a teacher that teaches y'all. And then if you like what I've taught you, then you could purchase. But I like the idea of being a teacher better than a salesperson. It just sounds better, I think. This is the step that takes a little bit of time because we have to think of where we're stamping. I did tell you to have stamps that you didn't have to color. That would make this easier. Michelle says, making my own DSP is something I will be working on. That was really fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Ove is suggesting, Cheryl, that maybe you have a piece of paper that looks embossed. Thank you, Cynthia. Hello, Donnie. Yeah, you've missed a few steps, but just enjoy the video, Donnie. We're glad you're here. I'm so glad, Michelle, that my teaching has helped you decide what to buy. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 3. We have about 87 that are on here with us right now. So if you, once you're done with 3, let me know, type done 3, so that I kind of judge if the majority of you are done or not. And I try, like I said, I try really hard to go at a slow pace, but not too slow so that everybody's not sitting there just waiting on me. But this step is very important. You do need to stamp this paper completely because we're going to be doing something with it. It's very hard to go back and fix it. Christine says she's done, and I guess you're doing great today, huh, Christine? Haven't had any issues? If you're going to be quiet the whole time, this will be a very boring mystery stamping. I'm just saying, Christine Davies. Donnie says that she loves making her own DSP and she cannot wait to do this project. You're gonna love it, Donnie, I promise. Good, Christine, I'm glad you're good. I was worried. Give me time, she says. We haven't gotten you reared up yet, huh? Okay. I know, Debbie, right? Before there was such a thing as designer series paper, this is how we used to stamp. Okay, I think you guys are done with clue number 3. Now I want you to cut the basic white cardstock that you just stamped with your paper trimmer from corner to corner so that you are cutting it to form a triangle. And I'm gonna help you because this card, while it's easy, I just want you to make sure you're doing it right. So pretend this is stamped. We're going to line up our paper where each of the corners is in what I call the gutter, where the paper trimmer cuts. And we're going to cut that in half so that you have 2 triangles. Vay says, I may do this later to make a thank you card for a friend that sent me some embellishments using some that she sent me. Perfect. I think that's a great idea, Vay. And I bet you like this card. It's not hard, but some of the steps I felt like would do better if I gave you some visuals so that you follow along correctly. But once you make this card, you're gonna go, oh, I can so do that again. So that was clue number 4. When you're done with 4, type done 4. Excuse me. Okay, Beryl and Christine are done with 4. Let me see some more. There we go. You guys are done with that one. Okay. Clue number 5. I want you to put the stamped basic white cardstock back in your trimmer and cut from the opposite corner from the previous clue to create another triangle. Okay, bringing back in our sample. We're going to put these 2 pieces of paper together and we're going to turn it. And thank you. I was trying to get out of the room to sneeze, but I couldn't move fast enough. Okay, so then we're going to put this back in and we're going to cut it again. This is clue number 5. So now we have a big X. Whoops, let me get this over here. In our paper. Okay, everybody see that? That is clue number 5. So when you are done with 5, type done 5. Oh gosh, Donnie says this could be dangerous for me. Cut my finger almost every time cutting on an angle. Oh gosh, well then just be careful and use your guard. Use the guard to keep your fingers back. Sue says she loves the visuals. They definitely help. Thank you, Sue. Okay, I'm seeing some dones with 5. We have about 94 watching us now. If you are just now joining us, you are welcome to keep watching so that as we solve the mystery of our card. And if you love, once the mystery is revealed, if you love my card, I invite you to go back, get the first clue that is posted below the video, and make your card. Okay, clue number 6. Now I want you to cut the non-embossed cardstock. So you had 2 pieces of colored cardstock that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. I want you to cut it the same way that you cut the basic white triangles. So bringing in our visual again, we're going to put our paper on the trimmer where the corners are in the gutter. Whoops, keeping them in the gutter. Christine says, eek, there's 98 watching. That'll make me behave. Then we're gonna turn that colored cardstock layer and we're gonna cut again. Yeah, don't close your eyes for this one, Cindy. She might cut her finger. So now our colored cardstock has a big X on it as well. Donnie says she has every cutter, so it can't be that. Oh my, that's funny. Christine, I don't want to tell you, but there's 100 watching now. Okay, so that is clue number 6. When you are done with 6, type done 6. All right, Carrie, I hope you come back and watch it. It's a great card. Everybody loved it earlier, so. I'm so glad you love the visuals, Donnie. Okay, I think the visuals helped you guys get done with clue number 6 pretty quickly. All right, clue number 7. Adhere the stamped basic white pieces to the coordinating triangle colored cardstock pieces with liquid glue so that you can line them up. There will be a very thin border around each piece and the liquid glue helps you with lining them up. So, well, hi, Beth. Better late than never. So you can finish what you started at noon. Okay, well, I hope we're not too far ahead. Rochelle says she's going to come back for the replay. Okay, so we have pretend these are stamped, remember? We're going to line these up, and there's just a very, let me do this one, very thin layer, very thin border. I'm doing this kind of at an angle. But we're going to glue these pieces on. It's hard when I'm not gluing, they don't want to be still. And let me just show you my glued pieces. So here's all my glued pieces like this, okay? So that is clue number 7. Donnie says she'll let us know after making this card if there's any ER visits for cutting her fingers. Cynthia Cherry says, missed the first part, but plan on watching again from the beginning because I sure love mystery stamping. I'm so glad you love mystery stamping. Beryl says that messed up and had to cut a new base. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so that is clue number 7. When you are done with 7, type done 7. Michelle says, okay, I just figured out that I need to have my coffee pot and laptop closer together before Thursday. Who likes to miss chatting and stamping? That's right, Michelle, because we will be together on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, and we will be doing some live stamping. And Donnie, let's hope I don't cut my fingers while we're live. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 7. Sue says, this card is definitely going to be interesting. Hi, Marie. We're so glad that you're here from Guam. Yep, go ahead and just keep watching and then go back and make your card, Marie. Vay says, I'm seeing a thank X on this card. You're going to be surprised, Vay. All right, let me see a few more dones with 7. This was several pieces that you had to glue, so if you got liquid glue on your fingers like the ladies did at noon, don't forget my trick of having some hand sanitizer and just putting it on your hands to get that sticky glue feeling off. It also works great when you have inky fingers. It is buffering, isn't it? Okay, I think we're good now. Yay, I think we're good. I try to pick a good time of day so that we don't have buffering issues, but you just never know. Okay, I think you guys are done with clue number 7. Clue number 8. Adhere the embossed cardstock layer that you did at the very beginning today to one of the basic white card bases with liquid glue. Remember, there are 2 white bases, so we're going to use the liquid glue to add our embossed cardstock layer to one of them. Cindy Nielsen says, my first mystery stamp was at the first Creative 8 Saturday. Yay! I'm so glad that you were able to watch and that you've been stamping with me this long. Oh yeah, Christine, you're right. Isn't that what your jeans are for? Wiping your sticky fingers on. It looks like I'm buffering again. Okay, I think we're back. I'm watching the screen and it looks like I started buffering again. Diane says it is easy to do, but I need to use this basic stamp that doesn't need to match. Yep, you'll figure out after you make this card especially that, oh, I should have used these stamps or that stamp or whatever. You're so welcome, Beryl. I'm glad that that tip is helpful. You're welcome, Karen. All right, when you are done with clue number 8, type done 8. Cindy, I think the Creative 8 retreats are so fun. We love putting those on. And there will be another one March the 27th. So mark your calendars. It's a full day of stamping. Just get on your comfy clothes, get your snacks and your beverages, and just have fun. Claire is asking, does it matter if it's portrait or landscape for clue number 8? Nope, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that's right, Michelle. Thank you for the baby wipe tip. She keeps baby wipes handy to wipe her fingers. You know, with all these grandbabies around, I definitely have baby wipes everywhere, and they smell better than hand sanitizer. Although on the Facebook mystery stamping, they were telling me that they had spray hand sanitizer, and one of them smelled like strawberries, and I'm like, oh, well, that smells good. Okay, I'm seeing some dones with 8 now. All right, let's move on to clue number 9. Add 2 of the triangles to your card front so that the tops of the triangles are touching. So here is my pretend card. And what I mean by that is you're gonna layer it to where your triangles are touching, okay? It could either be that way, and we're only using 2 of the triangles right now, or it could be this way. Okay, that's what I mean. Marcia says the retreats are wonderful. She already has it on her calendar. That's awesome. Oh, Claire. Okay, so if you use the tree embossing folder, it would only go one way, but your card's still going to work great, so don't worry about it. You'll be able to start registering for the retreat mid-March. Let's see, I got your on some dress pants and got water or freezing pants didn't help. Oh, you got glue, Vay, on your dress pants? No, Beth Bruner, you cannot sign up for the spring retreat yet. It will be mid-March. I want to say around the 12th. If you are on my email list, then that's where you will hear about it, or it'll show up on my blog. Diane is asking, love Creative 8, will there be a replacement for Lisa? No, we're not replacing Lisa. How could you replace Lisa? We have made some additional, we've added some additional things to the retreat to make up for Lisa not being with us. But I think you're definitely going to have a great time. We're excited about it. We've got some new ideas, and I think it is going to be super fun. Oh, hi, Ina. Totally forgot. You'll have to do the replay. Karen Harris says, on the plain card, this is going to, the triangles are going to go on your embossed card front. You've already added the embossed layer, and it's going to go on your card front. Marcia, the triangles do not overlap. They just touch. Diane Lockwood, is this on the embossed piece or the other one? It's on the embossed piece. We've already cut up the other one. Well, hi, Kathy. You're just checking in. Can't play today because you're dealing with the second snow removal. Got over a foot so far. Yikes. Yikes. Well, Kathy, at least you didn't forget. You know, you're just busy, and I understand. So maybe you can watch the replay later and relax after doing all that snow removal stuff, all that shoveling. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 9. Let me see a few more dones with 9. There we go. About the time I say that, y'all start typing. There is a little bit of a delay, but I think the YouTube platform works really well for us. I know, Kathy, you've mentioned that you've forgotten it, but that's okay. Life is busy sometimes. Mystery stamping is for when it's on your time schedule. That's why the replays are so great. You just stay up there until you're ready to do it. Okay. All right, I think you guys are done with clue number 9. Let's move on to clue number 10. Stamp your sentiment on a scrap of basic white and cut it out with dies or punch it out with punches. When you are done with clue number 10, type done 10. This will determine if your card ends up being landscape or portrait. I can't remember who had the trees embossing folder, but this is key for you. That's awesome, Cindy, that you haven't had any computer issues. I know, Sue, this is the reason why I brought mystery stamping to the YouTube platform, because a lot of people are not on Facebook. Marcia says she is done with 9. Keep needing your reminder. You just been sitting there waiting for me, Marcia, right? I have to show y'all something. And I should have pulled this out on my Facebook page. But look at this cute little box that I got in the mail. So you may recognize the stamps. Isn't that cute? And this is our little box that we sell. And I thought it was so cute. It had some mug cake frosting and a mug brownie inside with a sweet little note. One of the attendees from the retreat sent it to us. I just thought that was so cute. It was Trudy, and she was on my Facebook mystery stamping, and I should have pulled it out to show everybody, but I just thought it was so sweet for her to send such a cute little thank you. Okay. Charlotte says, thank goodness for replays. I tuned in late. Yes. And it will stay here on my channel. I don't ever let it fall off. Okay, so I'm starting to see some dones with 10. When you're done with 10, type done 10. I forgot to ask if everybody had a good weekend. We got to go meet our youngest grandbaby, a month old, Emery Grace, and it was so fun to get to snuggle with a baby and watch her very active 4-year-old brother running around. I was like, man, I wish I could bottle up some of his energy. Cindy says, guess I'm going rogue. I stamped it on colored cardstock. Well, there you go. Linda, no, Lisa is not doing the retreats anymore. Lisa has resigned. You know, I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 23 years, and you know, sometimes you have to adapt your business when things change, And Lisa's business has gone in a different direction, and we wish her all the best. But we're still friends, and she knew that it was time for her to resign, but she stayed with us during the January 16th retreat because she knew she had already committed to that. So she will be missed. All right, clue number 11. Create a mat for your sentiment layer with the colored cardstock layer and your dies or punches, whatever you decide that you want to use. So we're creating a mat right now. We're not doing anything else with it. We're just creating a mat for that sentiment layer. When you're done with clue number 11, type done 11. Okay, Pamela is done with 11. Bonnie says, whoops, lost my cardstock. Gotta go get one. Go ahead without me if I'm not back. Michelle says she came up with a new way to do my mystery stamping binder. I am now using an 8x6 clear bag that making a pouch for my card and putting that in the binder, meaning I just have to make another card. Okay, that sounds great, Michelle. Okay, I think you guys are done with 11. Clue number 12. Add the sentiment layer and the matte layer together with adhesive. I would use Seal Plus, liquid glue. I would not use dimensionals yet. I would add these two together with just adhesive. Ah, Marsha, I just answered your question. Michelle's trying to save on her ink. Yeah, it does take a lot of ink from your printer when you print the cards, doesn't it? I think we should let Michelle do a mystery stamping one time because she's been with me since the beginning and she could probably do these. What do y'all think? Betty says, Sharon, Memory Lane, 2005 stamp set called Paint Prints. Do you recall? That's the set you're using. I do recall that one. Okay, so here on YouTube, I can't see y'all's cards, but if you are on Facebook, you can go to today's mystery stamping and post your card as a comment. Otherwise, if you share it like on Instagram, you could do hashtag Mystery Monday stamping, and then I could find it. Diane says, I cut my sentiment out of a tag die, so my mat is the same size with a different color. Okay, sounds interesting. Okay, when you're done with clue number 12, type done 12. By the way, when you subscribe and ring the bell to my YouTube channel, you will be notified when I go live. So keep that in mind if you haven't already subscribed and rang that bell. For Thursday nights, we're gonna be live every Thursday night doing live stamping. It's not really a class, it's just me stamping instead of you watching a video. Just a chance to chat. Michelle will be here chatting with you because I certainly am not talented enough to keep my mind on stamping and then chatting at the same time. Donnie says she's in for Michelle doing one. Michelle, you could just pull out one of my old ones and just do it. That's right, Vay. Then I could play along. That would be fun. It would be fun because let me tell you, sometimes like in the beginning, I did not keep the card with my clues. And it's been almost like a mystery to me when I go to recreate an old one. Like I've done these now for like 5 years. And then it's like, what is this card gonna be? So it's a mystery to me when I go back and do them. Okay, I think you guys are done with 12. Let's move on to 13. Now I want you to add the sentiment and matte layers to the card front with dimensionals, wherever you think it needs to go. Debbie Connor says, speaking of grandchildren, my first great grandbaby is due 5 months from today. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations, Debbie. See, Christine Davies seconded it, Michelle. I think we're voting you in to do a mystery stamping. Kayleen, I hope you do make this on the replay because it's a great card. Linda asked, when I watch the replay, do I get one clue at a time? You get them just like this. You are watching what you see live is being recorded, and you can stop and start. So like when it shows clue number 12 or whatever, you can stop the video and then complete that clue and then start the video again. Michelle says, I don't know about that. I don't know about doing this mystery stamping. I'm just teasing you, Michelle. Thank you, Christine. I know, she was so tiny. It's so hard to remember them being so little. Helen Martinez says, watching you live, but we'll watch the replay. Making chocolate chip cookies for the mister. Ooh, that sounds good. Debbie says, will you tell us ahead of time what stamps you'll be using Thursday night so we can stamp along? What am I using this Thursday? It's a heart one. What is that called? I can tell you. I am using lots of hearts, but if you have any kind of heart stamp, it would work. Hi, T-Rose, you're just now catching the last part? Well, that's okay. Just, you can watch and then see the mystery revealed, and then perhaps you will love it so much that you will go back and get the first clue that is posted below the video and make this card. Cindy is asking love and always. No, let me show you the stamp set. This is the stamp set I'm using, and it has coordinating dies. So it's called Lots of Hearts. Lots of heart. Donnie says, need to go and finish up my shrimp and crab sauce. Hubby is getting hungry. That sounds yummy. Okay, go feed your hubby. Come back though and we'll see what the card looked like. Yes, Barbie, time does fly. My grandson is getting married in July. It's so funny. They grow so fast, don't they? All right, I think we're done with 13. Clue number 14. You now have leftover pieces, including a card base. Now that you have made your first card, you can make another card with those leftovers after we are done being live. How fun is that? I have got you stamping, and now I'm going to show you my card. But you have pieces left over that you can make another card. So here is one, and then here's my second one. Let me bring it up so you can see. I stamped my seashells. I used the seashell 3D embossing folder, and I stamped my sentiment, and I put my sentiment over where the triangles met, but you could have done it either way. You could put it anywhere you want. What do y'all think? Do you love my cards? I love the seashell stamp set, and better yet, do you love your card? Let's see, Cindy Wagner says, loving my card results. And Cindy does not have that one. She'll have to substitute, okay? Thank you. I'm seeing lots of love. Cindy, you're ordering the seashell stamp set next. It made a great card, you know, to be able to just stamp the pieces all different ways, like I told y'all, to stamp your basic white layer. So let's see. Okay. Okay, I think you guys loved your card. That's awesome. I loved these cards. I thought they were so fun. And you know, the first time I saw a triangle front card, I was like, that looks way too hard. And I only cut it one time wrong. Like I went to go cut the basic white cardstock, and I was like, uh-oh, I cut it wrong. I didn't match those corners like I showed you with the paper trimmer. And so I figured that out really quickly, and that's why I wanted to show you the visuals on today's mystery stamping. Yeah, Michelle, a double mystery today. 2 cards with 1 mystery. Well, it gave me the idea because I hear a lot of you say that you make 2 cards during a mystery stamping. So I was like, well, we'll just make them make 2 cards. Carol says, I will go back and make this on the replay. I love this idea. Pat Sickler says, love both of your cards. Claire says, oh, very pretty card, great idea. Marsha, beautiful card. I made a sympathy card and really like how it turned out. That's awesome. Ina says, these cards are beautiful and so cheerful. And everybody else is loving their card. I mean, what else can you ask for, right? You created it just with a little bit of coaching, a little bit of mystery clues, but you created your card, and I hope that you all love it. I hope you love it. And now that you've made one, you'll go, okay, well, on the second one, I'm gonna do this and this and this instead. So, let's see. Vay says, this will work great for that thank you card I need. Jay Brickard says, love your card. Can't wait to get this stamp set. I love this stamp set. I think I made a video, like about 3 weeks ago with the stamp set because I'm addicted to it. I mean, look at the beach behind me. I love the beach. So anyway, all right. I think, Marcia really likes how the embossed part looks. Okay. Diane says, loved mine, we'll do more. Sue says, great idea for a card, so pretty. Yay! I think we have a winner. Deborah Shaw says, been watching, got in on step 7, so we'll watch again. Good, I hope so. Christine says, I was better prepared and less chatty and got the card finished easily. Mission accomplished. Yay, Christine, I'm so glad. So, okay, I will let you guys go. Have a great evening. Have a great week. I'll be back next Monday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Like I said, if you did not get your first clue, the best way to get the first clue, I posted on Facebook, but you guys aren't on Facebook. That's why we're doing it on YouTube. But the best way to get that first clue before I go live is in my newsletter. You can sign up below the video. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, you need to do that. Ring that bell so that you'll be notified. And after you've watched the video, once it renders when I'm not live, come back and make a comment because YouTube loves comments. They love that chatter stuff. And I do too. I get my cup of coffee in the mornings and I read y'all's messages. So Cindy says, I use the same stamp set in Petal Pink and Smoky Slate. Cardstock for the ink, I used the same and added soft sea foam for the grass. The pink I stamped was matted on Smoky Slate. That sounds very pretty. Don't forget, #Mystery Monday Stamping. Have a great week, guys.